Alrighty guys, second bed is done. It is starting to rain and I am exhausted. I have to admit, it's very tiring to do this. So everybody in here got a layer of compost and dirt, which was mixed together and pre-blended in there. And then re-mulched with grass. And as you can see, my grass is starting to be a little short, so might have to start sourcing it out or something. My bed is significantly done. I have to, like, my dirt and compost pile was like to the top edge of this cup, okay? It was full from here to here, not where the potting dirt is though. But that's okay. So, I went to Walmart yesterday and I just happened to see a Brussels sprout plant. And as terrible as he looks, I'm going to continue to love him. I'm also going to pick whatever this is off of him so that I don't accidentally get caterpillars or something. I don't want them. And as you can see, it's very chewed up. And I really hope that I can save him. I'm pretty sure with the dirt that I've got, it's much better. So he is in his new spot. I still have to transplant these beautiful bell peppers and my big tomato plant. I have to tie up my little tomato plants. Whew. And figure out where on earth I'm going to put all these bell peppers and what I'm going to do with them. I'm tired. Over here, I've peeled all of the bad leaves off of my pumpkins, and hopefully they're okay. I've also tied them up a little bit better and prepared them for being, you know, growing. I have kind of just touched up my dill. All I did was add some grass, and that was about it. My squash here, I did add in this little string to this regular tendril, because that one's going to be fairly heavy and I want it to be supported. And as I discovered, at the back here where I have, I don't know if I can get you in there, but where I have this grid, I also have a cloth that blocks this area. Well, apparently squash is very stubborn and has woven roots in through that soil area. I kind of pulled it back to check because I wanted to see if it had gotten through the weave, and it had, so moving him's not gonna happen. I might be able to move my pumpkins because those sticks are just loose and it doesn't matter, because I don't want them to cross-contaminate, because I do want the seeds. And this is my pea experiment. I have to admit, I'm a little worried about it. Just gonna pluck some more of these tendrils off. And hey, if I'm doing this wrong, let me know. But I'm gonna pick these tendrils off, and hopefully this plant will start to do the blooming thing. Yes, I'm just sticking them back under because really I want to make sure this plant gets as much nutrients as possible. He did get re-mulched and re-soiled, so as you can see there's like layers of grass and dirt, and I just keep shoving it in there to make sure that these plants get the opportunity to have as much soil as they need, because they are dying from the bottom, as you can see from these ones. They're drying up and dying, so I've got to be careful, and I really want them to grow and flower and do the thing. So if I'm lucky, they will grow and do the thing. If I'm not, I will have learned that you can only put them in dirt, and I'll just turn this on its side and take the grids out and put in mesh, of course. And that should keep them from growing that way, and then I'll grow them up in soil with sticks. So I'm sure that was probably what they meant when they said growing in tires, but I want to try this way and see what happens. I don't want to fail without purpose. It was on purpose, I promise. And at some point I'll probably have to do something about these peppers too. They're going to need sticks. But they're doing much better than they were in the garden, so they were definitely missing something or competing with something. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Best thing ever. That's a bee on a flower. Yes, bees on flowers. And that makes me the happiest because I'm doing my part and not just growing food for myself. I'm growing food for the bugs, which means the bugs will pollinate other flowers, which means I'll get my normal flowers from elsewhere, wherever they fly. It's so exciting. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's hiding from the rain, the cute little baby. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. Well, I'm happy to announce that it is a bee-friendly place around here and that all of these wonderful bees will always be welcome. I mean, it's great to see the pollinators here in my garden actually doing their thing. And as much as I love the flowers, like, my flowers are only grown for them. They're not grown for me. I could care less about flowers. I don't need them in my yard or my garden. Like, it's not a necessity for me because I don't really care about the colors. I want the growth. But I also know that to have a well-balanced life, you must have all the things. And it's so much easier when you have the space. I really hope that this continues exactly the way it is, and I really hope that these wonderful snap flowers get interested, or what are they called? Snap peas. The snap pea flowers will get oh, yes, they did! Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to be excited with me twice. Look at that. Snap peas! That means at least those two flowers did in fact get pollinated. This is super exciting. Oh, it's good to see. And of course the ants are just absolutely nightmarishly trying to kill my Windsor beans. I don't know what it is. They're just super intensely in love with my Windsor beans, and I don't know why. It's gotta be a thing. There's gotta be a specific. Or maybe this is just the easiest plant and the hardest one for me to pick them off of. Who knows? Wish me luck. I'm gonna go rest.